You're 5 feet nothing, 100 and nothing, and you got hardly a speck of athletic ability. In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen. I rode the bench for 2 years. Thought I wasn't being played because of my color. I got filled up with a lot of attitude, so I quit. Still not a week goes by I don't regret it. And I guarantee a week won't go by in your life you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of you.
Look at that. Look at that. Most of us get caught up in what they say, the lies that others are saying about us. But these two here, you can't even put it on someone else. The first one had to be reminded of just who he was and what he was already doing. I heard a man say, don't tell somebody what they can't do that's already doing it. And he had to be reminded of it. But guess what? The second one, which was Charles Dutton, had to think himself about the fact that he had allowed voices in his head to create a narrative that stopped him. As a matter of fact, caused him to quit. We do the same thing all the time. I always use Gideon. He said, my family is the poorest. But then he said, and out of that, I am the least. Now, he made up in himself that he was going to call himself the least. God said, I call you a mighty man of valor. As a matter of fact, I got a job for you to do. Now, you go and read it yourself. I'm paraphrasing Judges chapter 6. But what are we saying contrary to what God has said about us? I know you're probably saying you keep talking about the same thing. Well, you know what? How many years have you and I spent building this narrative about who we are? So we got to uproot some of these things. Find out what God is saying about you. It's hard to move forward in that thing, in your purpose, when you haven't established your foundation of what you believe about yourself. What is God saying about you? Walk in that.